Hello everybody, I'm Fang Thing and welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's doing well. It's been 1 week and 1 day since I've seen you. And yeah, we're going at it. I have never played this game before. We are playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I don't know what I'm doing. I've never seen gameplay of this game. I've never touched this game before. But nevertheless, that's never stopped me from playing a bird-themed game before. All I know is the memes of OBJECTION! That's it. Alright, window capture. There we go. This is... Why is that like that? Why is that? I'm very confused as to why this is like this. Why is it like not big enough? I don't get it. Alright, whatever. You're just gonna have a little bit of open space. Not a huge deal, I guess. Dang it! Why me? Is that a woman or a man? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out in any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Ow! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Oh, hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty! Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in a world without her! I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? No, Nick, you gotta tell me, who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name's Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was an unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Oh, Lord. I just realized my camera's in the way of who's saying stuff. Let me switch that. Camera. Why did it switch to that? There we go. That should be right. Phoenix Wright. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. This is the voice I've decided on him. August 3rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2.
Court is now in session for the trial of Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous.
Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness.
Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading.
The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case.
Larry Butts.
The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name?
I know this one. Glad I read the case report over and the cover so many times. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, you absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I might feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim name's listed in the court record. Autopsy report. It's not, though. I did. It's not there. It's not there, though. Remember to check it out, then. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. It's not there.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case?
It's not. Oh, Cindy's. Okay, Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone.
Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was...
blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object.
Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure.
Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was the statue of the thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepts it into evidence.
Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. Okay. It's rather heavy. Okay.
Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Buds, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey! Watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony.
Didn't they all die?
I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Buds, what do you describe as generally what we mean by dumped? In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies! I don't believe a word of it! I give him the voice. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder.
Dude, no way! The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took the money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions.
Should I... Stop him from answering. Objection! My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead.
Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is very clear to everyone.
Yes, quite.
Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
Uh-oh, he went. What do I do?
I don't think I can stop. I don't think I can legally stop her from answering that. Because technically that is very relevant to the case. He has to answer honestly. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went.
Order!
Oh, wait, I gave that back.
Order! Well, Mr. Butts.
Dude, chill! She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
Prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that would simplify matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body. Just before the making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawitz to the stand. Wait, this is the guy that we know killed him. I would like to see this. Is there any way I can read this better? What is profiles? Okay, this doesn't tell me anything. You sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct?
Oh yes! Newspapers, yes! Mr. Sawitz, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder.
Witness account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry, 'cause he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Wait a minute. She died from 4 to 5. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. That's the wrong time.
Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones don't function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your...
Okay, from noon to 6 p.m. That does cover the time he saw and the time of the death. However, this... Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client's innocent, right? Then what the witness must have said, the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key, it's in the evidence. She died from 4 to 5, and he said that the time was 1 o'clock when he called. That's all I have, really. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradiction between the court record and the witness testimony. Then once you found it, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay.
Open the court record. Alright. I've got it. He was unable to go inside, but he still tried the... Yeah! Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m.? You sure?
Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain.
I found that hard to believe! Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report! The autopsy notes the time of death is sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
No. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot.
That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now.
Would you care to give your testimony again?
Alright. When I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But the electricity was out. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video. Alright, let me go back to that. Okay. I see, you heard a voicing tape program. Okay. Yep, I got it. Easy. Simple enough. Power was out. Can't watch. Yep. The defense is a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sarwit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Who would have thought?
Very well, Mr. Sarwit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Must have been what I saw. Okay. Judge, you could be pointing out this hole's your dang self, because this one's easy. The murder weapon wasn't a clock at all. The murder weapon was a statue. You're the one who killed her. Like, obviously, you should know that it wasn't a clock. You with your objections and your evidence! Just what do you think you are? I'm Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawitz. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time aloud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright. Yes. Because he went, yeah, he went to the apartment. Prove it! Prove I went in there! You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice! It was the sound you heard! Mrs. Sarwit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock I heard, no, I mean, I saw it. Shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her and he should burn! Burn! Give him death!
Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, I'm moving to please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim.
Mr. Wright.
Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Not really. The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound of Mr. Sowers was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Listen very carefully. Certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between Mr. Sowit heard the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sowit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow of the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. That's right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it, I was so close.
Mr. Wright,
It seems you lack the critical evidence to support the claim. Yes, Your Honor. I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Frank Sowit. I can't come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all slime! Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. I lost? Not so fast, Mr. Sowit. I didn't lose. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. No one can prove that. Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Why was the clock 3 hours slow? Because she got it from out of... I have it! I have my answer. She got it from out of country. I don't understand why it would only be 3 hours slow, though. Yes. This is very well still conjecture. Present it. She got it from abroad. It wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! Yes! Mr. Did it! Big brain. He just fainted right then and there. Order, I say! I changed his voice like 7 times already.
well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness.
He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprits at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. This was the tutorial mission after all. That does kind of make sense.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Bang, bang, bang.
Let's go! That's my friend!
And with that, this court is adjourned. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
It turns out Frank Soward was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Soward let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Soward grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32. I still can't believe we've won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. And I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick! Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? It was the murder weapon. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick! I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Ever. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying a part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Hey, my best friend was just hitting on you. Don't hit on me after he hit on you. That's like a triangle I don't want to be any part of. He was my friend since I was a kid, man. Calm yourself.
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said,
"Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends."
In my head, Phoenix can't do a good Larry impression.
"But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us.
Unless you count the clock he gave me.
I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep."
I already knew what that was going to say before it even said it. So Mia's going to die, huh? That's kind of rough. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was going to keep playing more music.
Case 1 complete!
Yes, please. I would love to save my progress. And I will call that a stream. It has only been 40 minutes, however. I must go. Thank you, everybody who came out. Appreciate it. Like the video, like the stream if you enjoyed. I will try to stream more games soon. I have Assassin's Creed and this game now to play. This is actually the whole trilogy, so I have the whole 3 games. But if you guys enjoyed it, leave a like I said. Comment, let me know how I did. Let me know if I missed anything, which I don't think I did, but let me know. And if nothing else, you know what I'm going to say. Keep flying, bird boys. Eagles do gotta rise, though. So see you next time, alright? Later. Oh, what? No. Alright, one sec. Now it closes out. Alright, I saved it, so that should probably, hopefully, not mess anything up, because I just exited out of the entire game. Ha ha ha. Alright, anyway, here's some music. Alright, this song sucks. Oh my lord. I like this one. This is Sad Robot by Vexento, Vexento. Good song. Anyway, have a good day, guys. Later!